going on, guys? Welcome to General Hospital MV, my GH after show. I won't lie to you, I don't really have a whole lot to talk about this week. It was more or less the same as last week, where it was just kind of mostly about Sunny and Carly and the death of Morgan. Don't get me wrong, I think that Laura Wright and Maurice Benard are knocking it out of the ballpark and that they deserve Emmys for this storyline. But for a viewer like me that's watched over 10 years now, I've seen this storyline before, dozens of times with Sunny and Carly. It's like a same song, different verse for me. So while I truly appreciate the fact that Maurice and Laura are bringing their A games for this, I kind of zoned out for most of the week. One thing that had snapped me out of it for a bit though was the fact that Anna got offered a job by Robert back into the WSB outside of Port Charles in Genova, and there have been rumors that there is a vet leaving the show. There have been buzzings going around that Robin is coming back for a bit, same with Robert. But by the end of the week I was relieved to hear that Anna is setting up home base for the WSB here in Port Charles, that Anna realizes that Port Charles is her home. I hope that's not a fake out because I absolutely adore Finola Hughes. She is probably my favorite character on the show, period. And I'm really hoping that this WSB thing really sticks. I used to spend hours upon hours on YouTube watching the WSB storylines from the 80s, and I enjoyed them so much. I loved watching the good guys take down the bad guys. I would love to see that on the show again, and I've said this time and time again on different episodes of GHMV, but it really is true. Something I noticed though is that Felicia does not seem happy that Anna is going to be working for the WSB again. Maybe she's just a little bit distracted because she's worried about her daughter for good reason, but we'll get into that in a minute. Knowing Felicia, the WSB days were not her favorite. It probably didn't bring up too many fond memories for her, especially when you consider Frisco. Maxie actually got kidnapped by someone who was trying to kidnap Claudette. They are really just looking for Claudette's daughter. Maxie, being the feisty cookie that she is, refused to give an answer while asking for a really good breakfast from her kidnapper. Unfortunately for her, her escape attempt really set him off. He opened up a gas valve in the basement that he has her in and left her there to die pretty much. Oh yeah, which reminds me, Griffin is actually Charlotte's father, apparently. I don't think I believe that either. Maxie had gotten a DNA test done secretly, and it turned out that Nathan was definitely not the father. Nathan goes to confront Claudette and says, "Griffin is the father, isn't he?" And Claudette's just like, "Yeah, sorry." It was about as believable as anything else that came out of her mouth. So yeah, I don't think Griffin's the father either. Laura and Lulu talked about Claudette's connections with the Cassadines, specifically Valentine Cassadine. As Laura so cleverly put it, there is no such thing as a coincidence with the Cassadines. There are a lot of theories that Claudette's daughter is not Claudette's daughter, but Lulu's daughter with Stavros Cassadine. I believe it. I don't care. Just straight up, I don't care. You got a Spencer kid and a Corinthos kid, and the only thing the writers can come up with for these two is baby talk. Why do they want another one? They just had one. Finally, let's talk a little bit about Hayden. Hayden went on this date with a tool. This tool that she went on a date with is willing to fund Finn's research as long as she sleeps with him. The two of them got drunk in his room, and actually I was pretty scared that this was going to turn into a Hayden gets raped storyline, like a morbid way to bring Hayden and Elizabeth together due to Elizabeth's past. If you guys didn't know, she was raped as a teenager. It doesn't look like the storyline is going to go that route anymore, and I don't know if I'd want it to. Like, I get it, it would be a way to have those two bond, but I don't think it's something I want to see. Oh yeah, also Jason and Sam are talking about leaving Port Charles. It ain't gonna happen. Anyway, that is what I want to talk about. Again, it wasn't the most exciting week for me, and that's okay. I'm over the Sunny Carly show with fluff in the background. Y'all got like 40 characters to bring into speed here. Give those two a break for a minute. Let us see what else is going on in Port Charles. If you guys feel the same way or if you feel differently, you can let me know in the comments below or on my Tumblr. I will catch you guys next week.